Guys, I'm Zach. Thanks for the talk. I had a question about backrunning, and because, like you're saying, backrunning is just arbitrage and generally a good thing. So, is all the backrunning going to be pushed into the next block, or are there ways or ideas of how to let people backrun in a single block?
Not all back running, but the back running of those encrypted transactions would happen immediately afterwards. Yeah. So, yeah. Does that answer the question?
Yeah. So no backrunning in the same block, right? And then are there
Maybe something we forgot to mention is all this just optional, right? So you will still have unencrypted transactions, encrypted transactions, and unencrypted transactions. So that's just a new transaction type. The encrypted transaction is just a new transaction type, and the backrunning of those transactions would happen at the top, after the top of the next block.
are there ways to let people backrun in the same block, or has anyone thinking about how to let people backrun immediately after trades and stuff, or just?
Do you mean for the encrypted transactions? Because that's kind of like not possible, right? Because they're not even revealed at this time, right? They're just revealed at the top of the next block. So that's when, and the builder who builds the next block just has then the ability to extract the backrunning there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's all. Thanks.
There's I think there is a really interesting, deeper conversation there to we had to how exactly it is extracted, and essentially, I would say one problem that the current designs have is, and I try to touch on this in the slides, that it's basically just one big transaction that you do after the encryption transactions, and that backruns all of them. So whereas currently every individual transaction gets backrun in the private mempools. So arguably, depending on how you view, like from a system perspective, the one transaction is more efficient because you don't need to do thousands of little transactions. But from a trading perspective, the individual backrunning is more efficient because everyone kind of gets backrun and everyone can get paid back. So if you also have this assumption that really like always everyone gets paid back, the users, then I think there's a good case to be made that the private mempool backrunning is more efficient. That's why I said, like, ideally we have a design where the same level of backrunning efficiency and the per transaction backrunning is reintroduced to it. But I think we don't have that currently, but I think it's conceptually possible.